I nominated Mike because when everything was going wrong for him in his life, he was still able to find a power in him to save other people.
Ugh.
Walking into his townhome for the first time
The smell is bad.
since it was ravaged by a fire while he was away for his uncle's funeral. Everything covered in soot, barely anything is salvageable. With that on his mind, Mike Robertson headed home from the funeral last night. On I-57 North, he saw a van swerve off the road into a ditch.
I could just hear screaming kids, and I could see hands out the back window.
A family of 9.
The mom was the last person that I was able to get out. She was the driver of the vehicle, and she was upside down, hanging, and she was in her seatbelt. So that's when I actually had to go under the water and lift her up and release her. So I got her out, and she wasn't breathing, and I knew in the back of my mind there's still, at least 2 more people in this vehicle. So I pulled her out, and then her daughter, I told her, I'm like, you need to hold your mom's nose and start blowing into her mouth right now. I'm like, that's the only way she's gonna live.
So I ran up to the highway and I flagged for someone to help.
Someone stopped, called 911. Firefighters responded in minutes, got the rest of the family out, rushed them to the hospital.
The one thing that stands out to me is I was there for a reason. So God had to have put me there for a reason because I had the ability to help them. I was an instructor for the Red Cross, so I went through extensive training years and years ago. And I had the supplies. Because my aunt knew about the house fire, she gave me tons of my uncle's clothes. So I had sweatshirts and blankets and everything. So when I got these kids out of this water, and the grandparents especially, because they were 80, 90 years old, I put them in my truck. So they were all piled in my truck, and they were able to kind of keep warm. So everything affected the next situation. So it just all fell into place.
I'm very lucky to know Mike and for him to be a part of my family, because not every day or not everyone will have someone in their life that is like Mike, who's really a true hero.